It's a fine institution that keeps on giving, and I'm very proud to be a part of it.
It's just these simple acts of kindness that really strengthen relationships with our members.
It occurs because we have that connection here in the credit union.
So to know that we have experts and professionals who are looking out for us, for our interest, feels good.
They always put you first.
Founded on the rich Kona soil that has sustained Hawaii Islanders for centuries, Hawaii Community Federal Credit Union celebrates its 80th year of supporting the financial dreams of families, helping launch businesses, keeping our community strong, and welcoming everyone who comes through our doors.
They were always available to us, recognized us, called us by name, and made us feel as though we were more than just customers.
A lot of the members do appreciate the one-on-one, and that's something that we will never get away from.
As a member, I can come into any one of their branches and recognize somebody. They call me by first name or by nickname.
Our staff are so great. They're friendly, they're very knowledgeable.
We are a family.
Hawaii Community Federal Credit Union's founders relied on the strength and knowledge of their ancestors as they collaborated on a new financial solution, a local credit union that was responsive to their day-to-day and future goals. They understood that by helping their neighbors, they were building neighborhoods.
It actually started in our hotel, and the credit union being started with its 10 members, they didn't have all the means. So therefore, the extension employees were utilized to complete transactions.
I was the first full-time employee, and I was a clerk at the office. And this office was located right across over where Yano Hall is.
And that actually became the first credit union.
One of the surprising things that I found out when I did become employed at the credit union was I then discovered that my great uncle, Denji Ota, was one of the first board of directors when this credit union first started in the 1930s.
We had a field representative drive the credit union Jeep, and he would go visit the farmers in their coffee farms, and he would collect their deposits.
So there was a period that we used to canvass the district and go to the people.
I feel as if I'm one of them too. Because I lived in Kona, I went through the hard times of the coffee. I realized that the coffee farmers were really responsible to get this Kona Community Credit Union together.
My father was involved in developing the credit union, and it kind of reflects the way the people of Kona are. They all try to help each other.
We've come such a long way from when the pioneers first started our credit union 80 years ago. I think it would be amazing for them to see today what it's really become.
Today, 80 years later, the Hawaii Community Federal Credit Union has a growing membership of more than 38,000 Hawaii residents and their families.
My aloha was with the people because they were farmers at that time. We didn't have a broad range of people the way we do now.
It's the bank that generations have had through the years from day one.
When you walk into our Koloko branch, you'll see the faces and images of our founding fathers and our humble beginnings. These photos remind us that their goals are our ongoing mission: to support each other, welcome our neighbors, and serve the community.
We asked if they would be interested in helping us with the construction loan for our new home. We had such a great experience with the construction loan that we went back the third time and said, how about a mortgage loan?
When I first started my business, I got a little bit of a tax situation. I came in here, the lady's name was Veronica, and she was able to come up with a creative way. I had to get a cosigner, but still, they didn't just say, no, we can't help you. They came up with a way to get me the money to be able to pay that tax situation off. The credit union was there for me, to help me, and I'll always be appreciative to the credit union and Veronica.
And it's extra special when a member says thank you.
And he said, you know, I want to thank you for approving our loan way back when to buy our home. And we were able to raise our kids. Now we're raising our grandkids. And because of the credit union, you know, we have our own home. So I want to thank you for that.
Just being with the members and trying to help them out, really listening to them, was to me the most rewarding.
Once my father passed away, and I said I wasn't going to cry. And he said he had an account here, and he said that when you guys are ready, you will build downstairs of the house. We actually have this wonderful asset. And just recently, in our business ventures, looking at each other going, okay, how do we do this? What's the next step? And we made a call just recently to the credit union. They took the time to help us understand what our options were.
You have helped them financially and try to have them, you know, achieve what their needs are.
For us personally, what the benefit was, I think they was given more freedom to help support, you know, as far as financial-wise, bank-wise. So we went there, and so it was mostly for, I think, the support and the flexibility.
When you hear how you've helped others and what kind of impact you've had in their lives, you can't help but be proud.
You know, the credit union is a good place. The people are very, very supportive of our members.
There are times when some of our own employees have had some challenges as well, and the credit union really always comes together to help out.
1 week after I got married, my husband went off to Vietnam. He was only 18. The effects of the war, especially exposure to Agent Orange, you know, it finally took a toll. And at that time, I was working in the accounting department with Winona, and there was only 2 of us. Credit union needed me, but my husband needed me more, and the credit union gave me the opportunity to take the time off to take care of my family. And that wasn't the only time that the credit union came through for me. When my granddaughter was 2.5 years old, she was diagnosed with a rare, terminal, incurable condition. And the last 2.5 years of her life was really tough, and the credit union was there supporting me. And I remember the last 6 months, we spent our weekends living at Ronald McDonald House on Oahu. And little did we know that the staff back home was doing fundraisers to help the family.
You know, it really feels good when you see a credit union come together for either one of its employees or someone in the community.
That's the one thing that we're fortunate, is that our employees have very large hearts.
Today, Hawaii Community Federal Credit Union evolves by respecting the dreams and aspirations of our members. They know they're not just receiving financial services, but are being warmly welcomed.
You know, there's that recognition. I know your mother or your grandmother, and you know, it's really a sense of family, and a lot of times it's very welcoming.
It gives me a connection to my roots.
I feel very, very comfortable with them, the products, the services, but most importantly, the personnel.
I like the people at the credit union.
We believe in helping others change their lives by providing the first car loan for the struggling single parent, helping a new couple move into their first home, or teaching our children the importance of saving.
I wanted to save some money for school and stuff. So once we knew about the credit union, we would just go into the room and drop off the money. I started in 2nd grade when I saw this poster that said, start saving today, and like, if I save now, then I'll have a lot of savings for later.
So important that a child understands, or a student, a 15-year-old understands what a checking account looks like. And the credit union offers that.
Deposit days is a certain day where every student who's in the credit union can deposit money so they can slowly save up toward a bigger goal.
Get into the habit of saving, getting him realizing that start early, future looks brighter because you did something, take care of your money for you. That's what they're good at.
We open during lunch recess, so every lunch recess the students can come in, they can make any kind of transactions that you would be able to do at the regular branch. Even it's open to adults as well, so we can go in and make transactions. It's kind of like a full functioning branch.
The credit union first came into my life when I was at Conewanna High School. I participated or volunteered at the student credit union. It was then that really gave me a lot of interest in the financial industry.
We take our mission and direction from our founding fathers as we lead Hawaii Community Federal Credit Union successfully into the future with our 5 branches.
Well, we first started in Kealakekua. Then we had our Kailua branch.
We were located in the North Kona Shopping Center where Firestone is, and I stayed down in Kailua till 1986, moved back up to Kealakekua and stayed there until 2003, and moved down to the Kailua branch, and I've been at the Kailua branch since then. We were the first financial institution that had a drive-through though. Yes, we were, very proud of that, yes.
Then we merged with our Kohala.
Credit union was always supportive of Kohala, and you can see that through the community events and through sponsorship.
At the Kohala branch, they participate in our Kamehameha Day Parade. You can see them doing sign waving out on top of the highways. It's not only work for them.
And then we also opened a branch in Honoka'a. Then we opened this branch.
In this the year 2017, we continue to expand and embrace new technologies and member-focused conveniences.
Technology is becoming very important. The convenience, remote check deposits, being able to take pictures with your cell phone of your checks and deposit into your accounts.
And even though the credit union now offers the benefits of technology, it's always good when something is up or you get a question that you can go in and see somebody.
I can do the transactions, online, which is very good because I don't have to stand in line or wait.
They offer so many opportunities that as a member, you get to be a part of all of these services that they provide. What I really like about it was because it still allowed, the share branching gives me the connection to my banks on Oahu still. So.
And the other thing that I really like is the seminars and the workshops. It really helped my financial knowledge.
With the technology, we're realizing that this is the way that we need to move.
But it also then engages a lot of work on cybersecurity, and it's something that keeps our staff very busy with.
Who would have imagined that 80 years later, we could make a deposit just by taking a picture of a check?
But still, our credit union remains very high touch with our membership.
From 10 in the beginning, we are now 100 plus caring people with more than 970 years of service between us. And from Keiki to Kupuna, we continue to provide for the changing needs of our growing membership.
I think that they'll continue on this path, to grow even larger. Maybe more online things, will happen. But I think they'll continue to support the community.
The Kona Coffee heritage of Hawaii Community Federal Credit Union created an honorable legacy that has and continues to touch the lives of thousands of residents and their families.
My daughter, she's in the mainland, and I was telling her, hey, it's the credit union's 80th anniversary. We're collecting stories, and we want to highlight all the accomplishments that we've done over the 80 years. And then she started to tell me about what it was like being the daughter of an employee of the credit union growing up and how it impacted her. So here's an excerpt from a letter she wrote to me.
My name is Karine Medeiros, and I've been a member of the Hawaii Community Federal Credit Union for 44 years. Over the years, I was able to learn, take advantage of, and educate others on the benefits of being a member of the credit union. And I have opened various types of accounts and took advantage of their many products and services. As a parent, the credit union helped me to keep my financial affairs in order and helped raise money for medical expenses when my daughter was diagnosed with a terminal illness. As a service member, the credit union helped me to keep my financial affairs in order while I served overseas. Today, as a veteran, the credit union continues to serve me and my spouse, who is currently deployed. Having a parent who has been working for the credit union for so many years has been nothing short of a blessing to our entire household. I never thought or saw this organization as just a simple credit union, but more so as my family.
You know, they are the roots of a lot of families that's been here, and my family especially.
I always felt like the credit union was Kona's financial institution.
And I think they have a heart to help all walks of life.
You know, homegrown, which is important to us, and then to see the continued growth throughout the community. I think that's a credit.
They know you by name, and they seem to give a hoot, you know, how you doing?
You know, it's been a great 80 years. We've really grown over the years, and we've really grown with the pioneers starting out this credit union in the 1930s. But really there are some great leaders, innovative leaders, people like Mr. Inaba and Mr. Asan, who's really grown this credit union to a point where it's so stable, its strength in numbers, as well as being able to survive a lot of things and really growing, continuing to grow. It's a legacy, really, that needs to be kept alive, and it will be kept alive by our employees.
You know, they always say, you always find a second home somewhere. And my second home is here at the credit union.
Every day, in every way, Hawaii Community Federal Credit Union welcomes you.
Happy 80th anniversary.
Congratulations to the Hawaii Community Federal Credit Union.
Happy 80th anniversary.
Happy anniversary!
To the Hawaii Community Federal Credit Union.
Wow, awesome.
Omedeto for the 80th anniversary.
I'd like to congratulate the credit union on their 80th anniversary.
Happy 80th anniversary.
Happy 80th anniversary.